You see, those that are joined to Islam, who cannot be found to belong actually to Islam genealogy, okay, are to be murdered. Now, if a country becomes taken over, those persons will be found themselves second rate to the Muslim religion, even though they dress like Muslims. Okay. Now, as we said at the beginning, there is no religion that should have predominance over the world. Only morals, upright morals and upright ethics, the dealing fairly between human beings, should be the religion of the day. And as we say, Christianity today, that which we perceive, is utterly debauched. Utterly debauched. What we're seeing as Christianity is not Christianity. In no shape or form. Now I believe in being upright, honest, straight, forward. And you've seen maybe on my videos that I go out and I had a tussle with a police officer who grabbed hold of me, and unfortunately I hadn't got the time to prosecute him, but I would have prosecuted him. So I've got too many pigging cases of prosecution going on at the minute, but I stood my ground, which we should do. Not leaning to one way or the other, okay? Upright. Now, Islam, when it's faced straight on, and I've done this just recently, and this guy is, oh yeah, you know, we love everybody, and then I said, well, you know, how about Christians? They're going to hell, they're going to hell. Right, okay, if you're saying they're going to hell, some love you've got. Eh? And whilst Islam is swinging its wives from jibs and decapitating them in the Middle East, we cannot go and honour that religion. That religion, as we say, that should not be predominant. It should keep itself to itself. Like the Anglican religion, Roman religion, should keep themselves to themselves. They've pushed themselves over pigging time on communities, on nations, on kingdoms. They should not. They have no right. They're not Christian. Pigging, eh? They're far from pigging Christian. Oh, friggin' eh? Read the history of the buggers. Eh? Just because some bugger presents themselves as being Christian doesn't mean they're Christian. Knock on your pigging door. Oh yeah, I'm from the water board and here's my assistant. Just want to check your pigging water. Here you can, go upstairs, it's in your cistern. Alright, go upstairs. How about pigging 10 minutes later, you're on the frigging phone to the police. Oh, the buggers have robbed me. But they said they were from the water board. Ah, so? How many thousands and thousands and thousands have been lost through con artists visiting people and people visiting con artists? Eh? Oh, get rich schemes. Here's my certificates all over the wall. Oh, lovely, I can trust you. You come across a nice, trusting person. Oh, pigs, my life savings have gone. Not everybody is what they present themselves to be. It's part of growing up, learning, becoming balanced. Okay? And as far as I'm concerned, A person has the right to be a person. And it's just not what more than what I'm concerned, it's what I appreciate, know, respect. A person has to be a person. And if a person is an evil person, does evil to other people, they should be punished. Simple as that. The appropriate punishment. Some bugger steals off somebody, say £100, they should pay the £100 back plus twice the amount as compensation. Not be put in pig in prison. They should be put to hard picking labour, paid a certain amount of wage. That wage then goes to the person that's had the loss. Simple as that. And you don't stop hard labour until you've paid off the debt. I'm not going to put you in a 5-star picking hotel with TV with the taxpayers' money. Sod that. If you murder somebody, you go and pick and swing. Let's change the system to inquisitorial. Make damn certain that you're either guilty or innocent. Let's do fair play. Islam is dark, it's evil. It once rode round the world, plundering, murdering and raping its way around the world to enforce its religion upon the world. As some put it, Shaggers law, okay? As it interferes with children, as it fills our courts with its Islamic child buggerers and slave traffic, because those that are being used are simply non-entities for the gratification of Islam that has no morals and ethics. And it went round the world in the Middle Ages and it got defeated by Charlemagne, Martel. And then what did it do? Well, it sat down and it decided over time that because it was defeated, to play the long game, to go into countries, set up families, and gradually family after family after family, and then, like leaving, go into a community, one family, next family, next family, push out all the indigenous population from that area, and then just keep growing, like leaven, like yeast, out and out until they become the majority. That is the war that Islam is engaged in. And it doesn't matter how the Islamists come across to us putting on these false faces, because that's what it is, being so-called understanding, they will still be the same. The leopard cannot change its spots. Islam is Islam. As simple as that. It can't change. It cannot change. And this is what they're doing. And then they set up their mosques to show that they've arrived, and then to doubly make certain that they see that they have been arrived, they'll set up their little parliament. Then they'll seek to get the laws changed, so-called laws, okay, legalese for Shaggers law. Okay, they will be protected in their courts. Now, sorry, in our courts. Now then, if Jimmy Savile, for want of a better character, if he were alive and went into court, there'd be cameras outside, there'd be pigging people outside, there'd be pigging people in the pigging courts. Okay? Alright? If there is an Islamist in the court, there's a police cordon outside. Cameras are not allowed in, general public not allowed in. It's all secured off. Because there's one law, as it were, so-called, for them, the amoral and immoral, and there's one law for the decent, upright person who may have gone wrong, or the person that hasn't got decency and uprightness who has simply gone wrong and is permanently wrong. He's a recidivist, he's in and out of court like buggery. But let's face it, if it were Jimmy Savile, every bugger would be in there. So what's the difference? Government makes a difference. Secular frigging government. Secularism is an evil above an evil above an evil, and it needs to be spat out, and we need to get back to basics. Islam has no right to speak in a nation, to try and have that nation, that kingdom, that people, to reform to its pernicious laws. We do not want to see Islamists turning round and saying, my wife has committed adultery, therefore she should hang, because I fancy the bird down the road, the bit of fluff. Heck. I'll just go down the mosque and I'll say, make up a story, just like the Jews did against the followers of Christ. They go down there and everybody's patting themselves on the back. Hey up, George. Yeah, all right. Tomorrow, let's get a bit of a do going, shall we? We'll get the crane in and we'll gibber. Alright. Right, and the so-called husband goes along and the woman's 10 foot behind him, humbly going along, yes master, yes master. She's supposed to be a pigging human being, supposed to be on the same pigging level as him. Everybody has a right to be on the same level. We're born on the pigging same level. Nobody was born higher than any other. And then she goes along and that's it. What? Hey love, hey, come. Hey? To his new bird, as it were, as they call these women, birds, as though they're objects. We're equal. Islam and all false religions do not make persons equal. They split up the human race into categories, into divisions. A woman is on the same level as a man. People basically are on the same level, should be treated on the same level. There are, as in life itself, those who have got a greater degree of knowledge, greater understanding, greater perception of things. That makes for a diverse society. But on the whole, we're all from the same basic mould of being born in the womb and brought out into society. Birth to the bringing out of that birth into society. There's no difference between us. It's all, again, down to morals and ethics that Islam hasn't got. It's evil, it's dark. It seeks to grab the ruling powers of this world. No man-made, because this is what Islam is, man-made religion has the right to do so. Neither has secularism. Secularism should be based upon godly morals and ethics. Simple as that. What is right as opposed to what is wrong. And when we go the right way, when a society is established on what is right, then everything goes right. What has happened over the in recent times is that the government has put out this thing. Well, what is right and what is wrong? There's no black and white. And people have believed it. So shallow have people become that they believe it. They believe this crap. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Of course there's black and white. Well, this example, that example. Well, oh, for goodness sake now. Does it go dark at night? Yeah. Does it come light in the morning? Yeah. So you got black and white. What are truth and lies? Black and white. Well, light and black. Huh? There are aspects whereby we have to sit back and examine and judge and give time to things that are not perceivably understood. We don't discount them as being black and white and that's it, walk off. No, we don't do that. We shouldn't do that. That's government way. And as we say, the government says there's no such thing as absolutes. There's no absolutes. There's no right and wrong. Oh yeah? Are you certain about that? Yeah, I'm certain about that. Oh, fuck. Oh, yes, I know. I'm a hypocrite. I've just said something that's absolute. Oh, pig off. Pig in resign, you Klondike. Honestly, eh? It's like those buggers there, isn't it? That say, I shouldn't go to war. Well, why are you warring with me, you plod? Oh, I don't understand. You're frigging contending against me. Therefore, you're going to war with me over words. It's a war of words. Game of verbal tennis, if you like. You know, we've really got to think about what people say and to match them at their own game. Islam lost, as we say, in all those so-called holy wars. It lost, so it's now on a journey, playing a long game to take over the world by taking over streets, roads, areas, societies, governments, and it doesn't care how long it takes, because it sees that way it can actually take over a nation and a country. Because how can it be stopped if it's allowed to go ahead? And governments are allowing it to go ahead. Because it's like, as you say, leaven, yeast, spreads like a cancer. That's a better term. Cancer spreads. You've got to cut it out. Well, how the hell can you cut it out? You can cut it out at the first. When you've got a whole street, you block that street, as it were. No more Islamists in the country. That street is enough. You halt the cancer. You don't let it go into the next street, and the next street, and the next street, and the next street, and the next, and so on and so on and so forth, until you've got the likes of Birmingham, Bradford, Brixton, and many, many other places in the United Kingdom that are just flooding out of Islam, demanding its ways, its Sharia's law, and that its unholy Quran should be treated as holy. It's men's pigging word, you so-and-sos. The Quran is a book of men's words, of a man's word, who in his day abused a child, 9-year-old I believe she was. Okay? 9-year-old. That set an example. That's the seed for the rest of the Islamists to go and attack children. Can you not join the lines, you Islamists? No, you don't want to. You see, there was one thing here. Okay, before I close, tell me this. You say you admire Jesus Christ, okay? Let's bring Christ into this. You tell me something. You say that in the times of Muhammad, it was lawful to take a 9-year-old and basically rape her. Okay? That's been going on now since then. You say that that is morally acceptable. Well, the moral example, the predominant example that disannuls your Mohammed is Jesus Christ. Because he never went round raping 9-year-old children. He did that which was part of humanity. Treating children as children. Treating adults as adults. Treating people as people. So Christ is higher than your prophet. You say he's a prophet, that Christ is a prophet. Well, he's a higher prophet than your prophet, so why don't you go to Jesus Christ and follow him? Why don't you follow the morals and ethics of Jesus Christ instead of following